Have you ever wondered how the design of a building can reflect an entire philosophy? Enter Bauhaus architecture, a movement birthed in Germany that marries art, craft and technology in an elegant unity. Its founder, Walter Gropius, envisioned an architectural style that mirrors the modern industrial era. This wasn't merely about erecting structures. Gropius sought to revolutionize the way we think about design and functionality. Bauhaus architecture was not just about structures, but about creating a new way of thinking about design and functionality. The Bauhaus movement didn't just appear overnight. It was a product of its time, evolving to reflect the changing world. The seeds of this iconic architectural movement were sown back in 1919, during the tumultuous aftermath of the First World War, a time when society was ready to break away from traditional norms and embrace the new. The Bauhaus school, founded by Walter Gropius, was the epicenter of this shift. Initially, the school emphasized craftsmanship, a direct response to the industrialization that was sweeping across Europe. But by the mid-1920s, the tide was shifting towards mass production. This was reflected in the Bauhaus style, which began to incorporate standardized and industrial materials, embodying a harmony between form and function. However, this flourishing of creativity and innovation wasn't to last. By 1933, under mounting political pressure, the Bauhaus school was forced to close its doors. But that was far from the end of the story. The spirit of the Bauhaus lived on. Its students and teachers, dispersed by the winds of history, carried the principles of the Bauhaus with them. They planted the seeds of the Bauhaus style in far-flung corners of the globe, influencing generations of architects and designers. Among the many iconic structures associated with the Bauhaus, one stands out: the Bauhaus School building in Dessau. It remains a tangible testament to the Bauhaus ethos of simplicity, functionality, and beauty. While the Bauhaus School was short-lived, its impact on architecture and design was monumental and continues to be felt today. The Bauhaus movement was more than just a style, it was a revolution in design. At its core, Bauhaus architecture emphasized functionality and simplicity, breaking away from the ornate and extravagant styles of the past. This school of thought championed the idea that design should serve the needs of society, not just the aesthetic whims of the elite. Bauhaus architects believed that every object, every building should be a synthesis of design and function. They stripped away unnecessary embellishments, focusing instead on the essence of the structure. The result? Clean lines, uncluttered spaces, and an aesthetic that married form and function in the most harmonious way possible. This revolutionary approach has profoundly influenced modern architecture, shaping the way we think about design to this day. From skyscrapers to everyday household items, the Bauhaus ethos is evident in so many aspects of our built environment. Bauhaus architecture, with its clean lines and uncluttered spaces, continues to inspire designers today, proving that good design is timeless.